Hey guys, I want to share an idea about reaching a goal. A lot of experts have done studies and shown us where we put our attention has a lot to do with the outcomes. And so if your goal, for instance, is to lose 20 pounds, focusing on the 20-pound loss is not nearly as effective as focusing on the habits, the behaviors, the practices that we need to do consistently to get there. So instead of focusing on the 20-pound outcome, focus on, okay, I need to be focusing on my workout today, or I need to be focusing on tracking my food today. If you string those positive habits and behaviors together over a long enough period of time, you will reach the outcome goal. But if you focus on the outcome goal without giving the proper attention to the daily process goals, you're going to have some troubles. So I've got a couple of other videos and ideas that I'm going to point you to. Enjoy these. This is called Eye on the Path, and it's from Russell Simmons in his book called Do You. I know some people say keep your eye on the prize, but I disagree. When your eyes are stuck on the prize, you're going to keep stumbling and crashing into things. If you really want to get ahead, you've got to keep your eyes focused on the path. And he follows it up with always focus on your efforts instead of the results of that effort.
Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another Optimize Plus One. In our last Plus One, we talked about Phil Stutz's ideas on pre-wins. I promised to share more of his wisdom on his laws of action. Today, we'll talk about a related idea, something Phil calls stringing pearls. Short story, as we discussed yesterday, we win when we take action intensely, ceaselessly, moving through our fear and laziness as we spiral up into the next best version of ourselves. One way to build that affinity for taking action is to celebrate the pre-wins. Another is to reframe the game you're playing and decide that your ultimate objective isn't to be the person who gives a good talk or a bad talk or whatever, but to be the type of person who, I repeat, is in the game. Phil tells us to imagine putting a pearl on a string. You do that by taking action. Then imagine putting another pearl on that string. You do that by taking action again. Then imagine that your whole life is all about putting as many pearls on as many strings as you can. That is the measure of our success. We win when we take action, when we show up and execute our protocol, when we move through fear and laziness and do what needs to be done, whether we feel like it or not. That's stringing pearls. And that's today's Plus One. Let's let go of our attachment to outcomes and all the fear that breeds and go string some pearls. Plus one, plus one, plus one. P.S. All this talk about pre-wins makes me think of did I win? Check out that Plus One. It's the same idea. Obsess about process. Let the outcomes take care of themselves.